Okay, so we've seen a couple different examples here. I'm going to do another one here. I think it might be useful. How do we count things? All right, so the idea is we're going to want to, we have these tables. We have you know, say for example, 39,000 rows um, in the day table, and we want to organize them. One of the things to be interested in how many events occurred on a particular day. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's actually, we'll create a new query again to do this. All right, and we'll do our visit days assignment, which is the one we created. We'll close this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the visitor number. All right, and let's take the day of the week and the day of the week name. All right, and let's see what this looks like when we run the query on it. All right, so we have the day of the week. We have our um, the visit number, and as we can see, each one of these is a unique number. All right, so this is we could use this. Remember, we talk about keys, and in tables that we could use this as a visit number could be used as a key because it is a unique number. All right. So when we have 39,000 of these, so let's kind of break them out. So what we want to do is we want to break them out into different days. Okay, we'll break them into different days, assign them to the different days of the week because we have them. Okay, and the visit number is really kind of the indication, basically the record that the customer left, as part of his visit. Right, as part of the logging in process of the visit. So what I'm going to do, let's go back here. Let's go back to our design view. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take this. I'm going to take the visitor number out here. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'll put it at the end. All right. And I'm going to click totals. All right, so this is we're going to do a group by all of these numbers. Okay, let's see what we get. So what we get is 39,435 rows. All right, because each one of these is unique. The way the group by works, if you remember, what it'll do is it will aggregate up to that point. Okay, so what will happen is, since we have one unique record for each one, it breaks for each unique record. That's what the group by does. All right, so this isn't giving us what we want. So what we're going to do now, let's go back to our design view. And what we're going to do, instead of group by, what we're going to do is there's a bunch of, as you can see, there's a bunch of different things we can do when we're doing totals. Right? So we can do sum. All right. But what I'm going to do is and we can do min and max, but what I want to do is I want to do a count. All right. So what will happen is it will group by the day of the week and the name. All right, so those two should be in alignment because that's what we did when we created it. We took the day of the week number and turned that day of the week number into a name. All right, so the group by will consolidate all that stuff. And for the visit number, we're going to count the numbers of visits on each one of these breaks. And let's see how this looks. Bingo. All right, we have our day of the week. We have the day of the week name. Now remember, we only went up to Wednesday. We didn't do the remainder, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right. But what you see is we got a count of the visitors. So what will happen is we see, obviously, Saturday is our busiest day. So we kind of want to rank this. I mean, a real simple query would be, or a real simple thing would be, where do we get the most people? But obviously, we don't want to make it that simple. What you want to do is actually be able to take some of these information and then dive into it some more. All right, but this will give us kind of a, it can be used as kind of a high level, summary of information, just kind of looking at it and trying to get an understanding of, what do you have, what do we really have in front of us, and how we can maybe drill in, on particular days. Okay, and that's it for here. As I said, the other things we've got, just to show you, count is a good one. Obviously, we have sum. The sum's not going to do us a lot of good here because that's actually that number is just simply a representation. It's treated as much of a string. So you add it up, you'll come up with a number that doesn't mean anything. Most of these will be used when this particular field is a numeric field or a number, some type of number, currency. But count is something, it'll just simply count the next occurrence of it. All right. So hopefully that's clear, and you'll be able to use this as part of your analysis work. Okay, that's it.